Welcome to today's Hatha yoga class. We're going to be working through different movements of the spine and moving energy up and down. Then we're also going to be seeing what our spine can do. We're going to be twisting, extending, bending. We're also going to be balancing both sides of the body. So today's class is going to be approximately 45 minutes. We're going to start on our backs. So come down to your back, find a comfortable position. You also may want to have your blocks and a blanket handy in case you need to use them throughout the practice. Come down to your back. You can find whatever position feels good for you today. Maybe you want to take the expression of the corpse pose where your arms are out away from your side. Your legs are extended long. Maybe you want to find constructive rest pose. You can bend your knees, walk them out to the edges of your mat, and knock your knees together. But whatever expression you want to take today, just come in to this time, to this place. Take 3 deep breaths wherever you are. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Continue to breathe on your own, taking a few more rounds of breath on your own time. As you come into this space, you can set your intention for our class today. Maybe you want to relax. Maybe you want to move the energy throughout your body. Whatever your intention is today, you can take a deep breath. Inhale. Bring your hands to your forehead, thumbs right between your eyebrows, that third eye point. Set your intention. Exhale. When you're ready, you can bring your knees into your chest. Hug them up towards your chest. You can rock side to side if that feels good. Always breathing. Maybe you want to take a few rounds of knee circles. You can put your hands on your knees, rotate them to the left, around, and to the right. Breathing as you do this. So inhale, go to the left. Exhale, come around to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. One more on this side. Inhale left. Exhale right. Now let's go back the other way. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale right. Exhale left. Now you can drop your knees gently to the right. Keep them bent. You can put your right hand on top of your left thigh. Extend your left arm out to the side, and you can look toward your left arm. Breathe in. We're going to take 2 deep breaths here. Breathe out. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, bring your legs back to center. Exhale, send them to the left. You can extend your right arm out to your side. Look at your right arm. Take 2 deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, bring your legs back to the center. You can rock and roll on the spine a few times by gently rolling up and back down. And again. And back down. And this time, as you roll up, stay up and come to a kneeling position on your mat. We're going to do a few rounds of cat-cow. So we're going to get situated. You want to make sure that your wrists are under your shoulders. Your knees are under your hips. Tops of your feet are pushing down into the earth. We're going to inhale, drop our belly, lift our gaze. Exhale, round into cat. Push the earth away. Inhale. Look forward, drop your belly. Exhale, round through your spine. Last thing is you to drop your head. One more slow cat. Cow, inhale. And cat, exhale. As you inhale, come back to center. We're going to extend our right leg behind us. And we're going to move back and forth a few times, stretching through that leg muscle. And now when you're ready, you can lift that right leg off the ground, engage your muscles, your core muscles, by drawing your stomach muscles in towards your spine. You can keep your foot flexed towards your face, toes pointed down. You want to keep your hips level. When you're ready, you can lift your left arm up. You want to plug it into socket like you're shaking someone's hand. And now we're going to round on the inhale. Bring our knees to our elbows. Inhale. On the exhale, extend. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, extend. You can bring your left hand to the ground, your right knee to the ground. Readjust your position as needed. Now you can extend your left leg behind you. Rock back and forth a few times. Breathing. When you're ready, you can lift your left leg off the ground. Make sure to engage your core muscles. Keep your hips level, toes pointed down toward the ground. Breathe here. When you're ready, extend your right arm. Plug it into socket like you're shaking someone's hand. And then you're going to bring your elbow to your knee. Inhale, elbow to knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale, elbow to knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale, elbow to knee. Exhale, extend. Bring your right hand and your left knee back to the ground. Can rock it out a little bit. Move your hips from side to side. When you're ready, we're going to move into child's pose. You can either widen your knees and extend back if that feels good. You can also keep your knees together and extend back, whichever way feels good for you today. Make your way to child's pose. Sink back into your hips. Move around as you need. And then you're going to extend your arms. Drop your head to the ground. Breathe here for a few rounds. When you're ready, you can push back up to your hands and knees. Now we're going to move into downward facing dog. So you can push up, push the ground away, straighten your legs. You can take your dog for a walk by pedaling through your feet, bending one leg, straightening the other, then switching. Breathing the whole time. Make sure you're pressing down into the earth with your forefingers and thumbs, bringing your shoulders away from your ears. Just move slowly, taking some deep breaths. When you're ready, you can make your way to the top of your mat and take a slow walk. You can cross one foot over the other, or you can just walk straight to the top. Whatever feels good today. And stop in a forward fold at the top of your mat. Bend your knees generously. You can have your fingertips on the mat. Just hang here. Or you can grab opposite elbows and rock from side to side, breathing deeply. On your next inhale, you're going to move to a half lift. You can keep your hands on your shins or bring them to your knees. Make a 7 shape with your body, back flat. Keep your knees bent. Bring your elbows to your sides. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press down through your feet. Bring your arms above your head. Look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe here in mountain pose. On your next inhale, raise your arms above your head. Hands can touch. Look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back into plank or half plank. You can keep your knees lowered or lifted, eventually making your way to your belly. Since this is our first sun salutation of the day, just keep it low, keep it light. You're going to inhale into cobra. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Inhale, press up to plank or hands and knees. Exhale, downward dog. You can pedal it out here for another breath or two. And on your next exhale, find stillness. From here, we're going to step our right foot up between our hands. We're going to turn our left foot to a 45-degree angle. Bend our front knee. Rise up into warrior one. Now let's make sure we have a good base here. So feel out where you are on your mat. Make sure, see if you can evenly divide the energy between your front leg and your back leg. Press into that outer edge of the back foot. Bend into that front knee. See if you can still see your first 2 toes over your knees. Make sure you're tracking your knee over your ankle. Your hips are kind of going to be facing that diagonal left edge of your mat. And now we're going to bring our hands to our heart center and just turn our chest forward. Our hips are staying in that diagonal, but our chests are moving to the front. Now we're in warrior one. You're welcome to stay here with your hands at heart center, or you can inhale, bring your arms above your head. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, raise your arms above your head. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, arms above your head. Exhale, bring your hands behind you. You can grab, interlace your fingers together, press down so that your shoulders are pointing down from the ground. Lift your chest. Inhale. On your next exhale, you can move into humble warrior. You can bring your arms up as you're looking down. On your next exhale, push off from the ground. Unclasp your hands. Inhale, raise your arms above your head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bring your hands to your hips. And from here, you can step your way forward so that your feet meet at the top of your mat. We're going to inhale, raise our arms above our heads. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms above your head. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And step back into your plank. From here, you can move into chaturanga, or you can bend your knees lower down into cobra. Inhale, press up into cobra. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Inhale, press yourself back to tabletop or directly up into downward dog. Take a few breaths here. One more breath in. Exhale. On your next inhale, step your left foot up between your hands. Turn your right foot to a 45-degree angle. Inhale, hands to your hips. Let's get situated on this side in Warrior One. You're welcome to widen your stance. You can bring your left leg out a little bit so you feel like you're on two railroad tracks and you're not on one track. Bend into that front knee, track. Make sure you can still see your toes as you bend your knee. You want to press into the edge of that back foot. Your hips are going to be at a diagonal to the front of your mat. You're going to bring your hands to heart center and slowly turn your chest to the front of your mat. Now we're in Warrior One. Again, from here, we're going to inhale, arms above your head. Exhale, cactus, your arms. Inhale, arms above your head. Exhale, cactus, your arms. Inhale, arms above your head. Exhale, cactus, your arms. On your next inhale, you're going to clasp your hands behind you. See if you can put the opposite thumb on top this time. You're going to extend down to the ground with your hands. And inhale. On your next exhale, you're going to bend forward into Humble Warrior. On your next inhale, rise up. Exhale, unclasp your hands. Bring them to heart center. We're going to inhale, arms above your head. Exhale, hands to your sides. Step up so that your feet meet at the top of your mat. You're going to inhale, arms above your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back to your plank or half plank. If you want to lower your knees, you're welcome to do that. And you can find your expression in chaturanga or cobra. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Inhale, press yourself to tabletop to downward dog or straight up to downward dog. Stay here for a few breaths. All right, from downward dog, we're going to extend our right leg up into three-legged dog. On the inhale, on the exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Turn your back foot to a 45-degree angle. And we're going to come up to warrior one. But this time, we're going to extend into warrior two. I'm going to turn this way so you can see my face a little bit better. No, I'm going to be opposite you. Okay. So this is our warrior one. Now we're going to open into warrior two, keeping our same base. So you can keep your hands on your hips so we can make sure we have our right base. Pressing into both feet, pressing to the back edge of the back foot, to the front ball mound of the front foot. Bend your front knee. See how you can balance the energy on both sides of our body in both legs. Going to inhale, extend your arms behind you. Look out over your front finger. Exhale, stay here. We're going to inhale into peaceful warrior. Extend your right arm up. Bring your left arm down your back. Touch the back leg. On your exhale, come into extended side angle. You're going to put your right elbow on your right knee. And then you're going to swing your left arm in toward your face and go up and plug it into socket right next to your ear. Maybe you feel the energy moving all the way from your ankle up through your fingertips on your left side. Inhale. On your next exhale, come into warrior two. I'm going to do that again. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Exhale, warrior two. Your next inhale, put your hands on your hips and step to the top of your mat. Do another flow on your next inhale. Raise your arms above your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back to your plank or half plank, lower into chaturanga or cobra. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Inhale, push back to tabletop or downward dog. Take a few rounds of breath in downward dog. On your next inhale, raise your left leg up into three-legged dog. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Turn your right foot to a 45-degree angle. And then we're going to inhale, rise, hands on our hips. Let's get our base nice and solid here. Remember, our hips are going to be angled to the top corner of our mat. We want to try to balance the energy between both legs. So balance and see if you can make the energy feel equal. Bend your front leg, track over your foot. Press into your back, the back edge of your back foot. Then we're going to inhale, bring our arms, one in front, one in back. Warrior two, looking straight in front of us. Stay here for another breath. On your next inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Remember, we're going to bend into that front knee and swing that right arm up so that you're looking at your palm. Plug it into socket in your shoulder, and maybe you feel that energy moving from the back foot all the way up to your fingertips. Take one more breath. On your next exhale, warrior two. Let's take that one more time. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Ready, hands on your hips. Bring your feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back to plank or half plank. Lower down into cobra or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Forehead to the mat. Inhale. Press back. It's downward dog. Take a few rounds of breath in down dog. When you're ready, you can walk your feet, your hands back to meet your feet. Roll up. We're going to work on some balancing now. We've been working on extending our spine, twisting it from side to side. Now we're going to extend it a little more in a balancing posture. We're going to try tree pose. We're going to take a few deep breaths, walk your feet out, get set. There are several ways you can take tree pose. Keep your hands on your hips to start. You can take your left foot and rest it against your right leg. You can turn your knee out so that it's pointing toward the space to your left. So you can stay here and just breathe in tree. If you would like to bring your foot up to your calf muscle, you can do that. Just press down into your right leg. Find a drishti, a spot to look at. Keep yourself steady. And you can stay here. Or you can bring your left foot to your right inner thigh. Press your right inner thigh and your left foot together to keep that balance going. You're welcome to keep your hands on your hips. You can bring them to your chest. Or you can extend your branches up to the sky. You can keep looking at that point, that drishti that doesn't move. Or you can try to lift your eyes to the sky. It's okay if you fall out. You're welcome to come back in anytime. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. On your next inhale, slowly bring your hands back to your hips if they were extended. Gently bring that left leg down to the ground and walk it out a little. And feel that energy moving around in your legs. All right, now we're going to try it on the other side. So press down into your left leg, lift your right foot up. You're welcome to do what you did on the other side. So remember, we have the first expression is just resting your right foot against your left leg, turning your right leg knee out so that it's pointing for the side of your mat there. You're welcome to stay here. You could bring your right foot against your left calf. Keep your hips pointed toward the front. Or you can bring your right foot to your left inner thigh. Press your left inner thigh into the bottom of your right foot into your left inner thigh. You can keep your hands on your hips. It's okay to sway like a tree sways. You can bring your hands to heart center. Or you can extend your branches to the sky. Remember to find that drishti point that doesn't move. Root down into that left foot. Ooh, I'm a little wobbly too. Root down into that left foot as your branches grow up to the sky. You're welcome to lift your eyes to the sky. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. You can also close your eyes if that feels good. Oops. If you fall out, again, that's okay. All right. Next inhale. Gently come out of the pose. Walk it out. All right. We're going to slowly make our way to the ground. And we're going to come to our hands and knees. And we're going to bring our right knee to our right wrist and turn that right leg so that it's facing the top of the mat. You can extend that left leg behind you. You want to check that it's straight. You can look past your left shoulder. And if you can see a straight line from your hip to your foot, then you've done a good job of keeping your legs straight. You can root that top of your left foot into the ground. You're welcome to put a block underneath your hip if that feels good, so that you're supported on your right side. You're going to take an inhale and extend your crown of your head toward the top, toward the ceiling. You're welcome to stay here, or on your exhale, you can slowly make your way to the ground. You're welcome to stack your fists on top of one another, or you can get another block and place it under your forehead on whatever height feels good for you. Maybe you like it on this height. Maybe you want it on the medium, or maybe you want it on the highest. Stay here for 3 rounds of breath. When you're ready on your next inhale, gently push into the floor. Come up. Take that block out from behind your leg. Extend it back. Push back into child's pose. Take a deep breath here. Your next inhale, come up to tabletop. Now we're going to bring our other leg, our left leg, knee to our left wrist. We're going to turn it so that shin bone is more toward the top of our mat. Extend your right leg behind you. Press into the top of that right foot. Again, you can bring a block under that left side. You're welcome to stay here, breathing with the crown of your head pointing toward the ceiling. Or you can come down to the ground. Remember, you can stack your fists one on top of the other, or put a block under your forehead. Stay here for 3 breaths. Your next inhale, gently push into the floor. Remove the blocks if you're using them. Push back into child's pose. Stay here for 2 breaths. Your next inhale, push up to tabletop. Swing your knees or your legs to one side. Come back to a sitting position. Extend your legs in front of you. You're welcome to sit on a blanket if that helps your hips to be at a good height. We're going to move into seated forward fold. So you want to extend your legs in front of you. You can flex your toes back toward your face. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to inhale, raise our arms above our head. Exhale, bend your knees. You can bend them as much as you want. And just drape your stomach and your chest on top of your legs. And then you can grab onto your feet or your legs, whatever feels comfortable. We're going to inhale here. Exhale, hang your head down. Just breathe. 2 rounds of breath. On your next inhale, gently slide your hands along your legs, straighten them out, and windshield wiper your feet, move them from side to side. All right, you're going to bring one knee into your chest. Let's do the right knee. We're going to hug it in. We're going to take our right hand behind us. You can put it flat on the floor. You can tense your fingers. We're going to inhale, raise our left arms. Exhale, bring our elbows to the outside of our right leg. We're going to twist toward the right. Sit up straight on the inhale. Twist on the exhale. 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale. Extend through your spine. Exhale, twist your spine. One more inhale, extend. Exhale, twist. Your next inhale, come back to the front. Extend your right leg in front of you. Bring your left knee to your chest. Same thing, we're going to turn our left hand to face the back. Inhale, raise our right arms up. Exhale, bring the right arm to the outside of the left knee and twist. We're going to take 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, extend through the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, extend through the spine. Exhale, twist. One more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist. Your next inhale, come back to the front. You're welcome to wiggle through your legs. We're going to make our way to the ground. However you want to do that. You're going to bring your knees into your chest once you make it to the ground. You can rock from side to side. We're going to take those twists that we took at the beginning of the practice. Keep your knees bent and move them to the left. You're welcome to put your left hand on top of your right leg. Extend your right arm out to the side. You can look at your right arm. Take 3 deep breaths here. Your next inhale, bring your legs back to center. Drop them to the right this time. You can put your right hand on top of your left leg. Extend your left arm out to the side. You can look at your left arm. We're going to take 3 deep breaths here. On your next inhale, bring your knees back to center. You're welcome to take any movements that feel good here. You could do a happy baby, grab the outsides of your feet, point the soles of your feet toward the ceiling, and keep your knees bent, or you can extend one leg at a time. You can rock from side to side, whatever feels good here. Or you can take any other pose that feels good before we move into Shavasana. Come to stillness. In your next inhale, bring everything back to center and start to make your way into Shavasana. However that feels for you. You can extend your feet out long, bring your arms to your sides. You can put your arms on your body somewhere if that feels good, or maybe you want to bend your knees and take that constructive rest pose like we did at the beginning. Just take a few more moments and breaths to get comfortable in whatever position serves you today. I will be here to bring you out of Shavasana when it's time. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back into the room. You can wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take some deep breaths. You can extend your arms above your head or bring your knees into your chest. When you're ready, you're welcome to fall to either the left or the right, roll to the left or the right side. Then gently push yourself up into a seated position. You can keep your eyes closed or your gaze soft. Take a deep breath. Bring your hands to heart center. Come back to that intention you set at the beginning of practice. I'm going to take an inhale to seal our practice today. Inhale, bring your thumbs to between your brows into your third eye. Exhale. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.